let's get started. December 28th, 9:51 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is it, Judgment Day. Today things are going to get settled last. A lot of things. What's the big deal? Sorry, Nick. I only touched your shoulder. I guess the shock hasn't or not from my run-in with the stun gun yesterday. Anyhow, today's the last day of the trial. Good luck, Nick. Yeah, thanks, Maya. Edgeworth is looking glum as always. I hope Karma doesn't push him too hard. What are you doing? Sorry, I'm sorry. I just thought I'd cheer you up with a pat on the back. Maya, maybe you should go outside and discharge? Right, good idea. Try not to electrocute anyone on your way out. Woohoo, yeah, pal. Well, you pal. What's gotten into that gut? What's gotten into that girl? Detective Gumshoe! Right. What has gotten into that girl? There we go, finally got it. Morning, Mr. Edgeworth. Good morning. How did it go, Detective? Have no fear, as I promised, I have captured a runaway caretaker. I just brought him in to go night panel. Thanks, Detective Gumshoe, you must be tired. Actually, after that shock I got in the way in, I feel pretty good. He says he's forgotten his own name. Well, that has to be a lie. Why would he want revenge on Edgeworth if he can't remember his past? He does remember, and I'm going to prove it. December 28th, 10 a.m., District Courtroom number 3. Court is now in session for the trial of Miles Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is ready. Right, very well. We have reached the final day of our proceedings in this trial. I ask that the prosecution submit decisive evidence. Understood. Come on, don't be awed into silence by every little thing it says. Very well, Mr. Von Karma, your opening statement. Right. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe's efforts, the boat rental shop caretaker has been arrested. In yesterday's trial, the defense asserted that the caretaker was the murderer. However, the caretaker has yet to confirm this. I'd like to ask the defense to cross-examine him as much as necessary. Very well. Please bring the witness to the courtroom. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I believe you all remember our witness. He lives in the boat rental shop on the lake from where he witnessed the incident. In addition, he has currently lost memory of his name and identity. Witness? Witness, why did you run away yesterday? The witness was not running away, as he will now testify. I see. Very well. Please begin your testimony. Why I left court? Really, I'm really sorry about leaving yesterday like I did. Well, I wasn't run away or nothing. I went to buy some food for Polly, see? I figured I got nothing to do with this incident anyhow. I mean, I need one of those motive things, right? I don't got one. So my testimony this today stands as it is. We got your motive. Just how can we prove it, though? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, shall we? He has to know his name. You're Yanning, and I'm going to prove it. Okay? Why would we... This was a ridiculous thing to press. I wasn't running away or nothing. Yeah, we'll press that. Food? Well, Polly is a Pacific Roman, you see. And she only eats these high-quality bird pellets from France. They only have them in the big pet shop downtown. But you weren't arrested until this morning. Why didn't you go back to the caretaker's shack? Well, I kinda got lost, you see. The witness has trouble remembering things sometimes. When the police apprehended him, he was on his way back to the shack. Yeah, right, nice try, Von Carmen. No one's going to believe that. I see. So he was lost. Please, Your Honor, come to your senses. You lost so much of your memory, is that correct? Yep, seems like it. And how could you know that you didn't have anything to do with this incident? Or maybe you're lying about not having your memory, You know exactly who you are. The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no... The witness has testified quite clearly that he has no memory of who he is. If you claim he's lying, then show the court proof. Grr. How am I supposed to prove what's going on in that old bugger's head? That's impossible. I'm glad you've come to your senses, Mr. Wright. Very well. Witness, please continue. I need... I'm just gonna press everything. How can you saying you have no motive? I say you do. You had a grudge against Edgeworth and the victim, Robert Hammond. That's why you took revenge on them, right? Please, don't make me repeat myself, Mr. Wright. This witness has no memory of anything beyond several years ago. He can't hold the grudge. It's impossible. I have proof he's lying about his memory. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing over and over again until the trial ends. Shoot. Might I say something, Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? You've been saying the same thing over and over. You've been calling the witness' memory of the past or lack thereof, therefore, into question. But does this really have anything to do with the current case? Of course, Your Honor. Witness said he has nothing to do with this case and no motive. But both of those statements are lies. Order. Mr. Wright, there is a serious problem with your claim. Or are you saying you know who this witness is? Of course, Your Honor. Ho! Now this is interesting. I'd like to know myself. So who is he? Don't play dumb, Von Karma. Mr. Wright, please tell us this witness' name. His name is Yugi, former court bailiff. Yugi? That name seems familiar. Oh! Yo, from the DLC 6 incident. There's judgment for it. It was such a famous case. But what does this mean? Your Honor, if this man is Mr. Yogi, then he has a clear motive. Tips. Jumping to conclusions again, Mr. Wright. This witness is Yanni Yogi. Fascinating. However, how do you propose to prove this to the court? Can we get Polly? Can we do Polly, what's my name? Would she be able to tell it that way? Or like something like Polly, say my name? That is a court of law. As you may recall, you need proof. And allow me to repeat once more, the witness has lost his memory. This is it. I have to do this now. If I can't prove he's doing it right here, right now, I've got nowhere else to go. Nick! How are you going to prove it? How can you prove that he's Yami Yugi? It's okay. It's actually quite simple. Your Honor, please take this man's fingerprints. Then we can compare them to the fingerprints on the file for Yami Yugi 15 years ago. I see. That makes sense. Tisk. Huh? I'm so very sorry, Mr. Wright. Why? Witness has no fingerprints. What? No fingerprints? You see, before I worked as a caretaker, I worked at a chemical plant. I burned my fingers working with the stuff. And yeah? Well, what? Yogi, you sneak! You burned your fingerprints off to hide your past. Well, the witness has no fingerprints. Guess we'll not be able to prove his identity. No! Just said. Well, what will you do, Mr. Wright? It seems that the case has been decided, no? No! I know what happened. I know everything. I just can't prove it. But no, I can't let it end like this. I can't lose. There has to be another way. There's no one who can testify as to who this witness is. No one. Nick, what are we going to do? I didn't even consider that you might have erased his fingerprints. What do I do? Tis. Well, Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to cross-examine his parent for a little comic relief, Yeah, very funny. You're a sore winner, Von Karma. We're going to cross-examine the parent, aren't we? Sure, we'll cross-examine the parent. Why not? Makes perfect sense. Let's cross-examine this parent. What is it, Nick? No, you're not going to. Your Honor, the defense would like to take Mr. Von Karma up on his proposal. Take Von Karma up on my proposal? Exactly, Your Honor. I would like to cross-examine the witness's pet parrot. Phoenix. Order. Oh, well, what do you think, Mr. Von Karma? Need you ask? This is a farce. Need you even ask? This is a farce. I object. Wait a second. You were the one who suggested I cross-examine the parrot, Von Karma. I have the right to do as you suggested. You should never joke around in a court of law. Well, if you are so desperate, then please be my guest. Well, of course, should you go through with this, and nothing comes of it, I hope you're ready for the consequences. Nick, this is crazy! If Maya thinks it's crazy, it kind of is. There's no other way. Let the parrot take the stand. I will cross-examine her, Your Honor. This is the most ridiculous thing I have ever heard. And that includes this pal named Larry that you had earlier. Mr. Phoenix. This is the most ridiculous thing even compared to him. I'm kind of touching that. Except Parrot, she's my last chance. At least I think so. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. Bailiff, bring in the parrot. That's quite a burden. Please, tell us your name. Name. The witness is ignoring me. I'm said to be ignored by a bird. Very well, witness. Who's your honor? Please testify for us. Your honor. Oh boy. Hello, Squawk! Certainly the most concise testimony we've had so far. Very well, begin your cross-examination. Right. What are you going to do, Nick? I don't know. What do we do, huh? Remember, you have to say Polly. Thing. Witness, you can't just say hello and expect us to get anywhere. I want you to testify. You talk to her. Right. What do I say? Have we forgotten something? As I recall 2 days ago. Polly, have we forgotten something? Don't forget DL6. If I can get Polly to say that here. I'll prove the caretaker has something to do with DL6. Polly, have we forgotten something? Hello, Squawk! That's not what you're supposed to say. That's something we forgot. Hello, Squawk! No, it's not working, Nick. She won't say it. It's ridiculous. Why won't she say it? Tis. Something the matter, Mr. Wright? Wait. Don't tell me Von Karma expected this. He couldn't have retrained the parrot, could he? Did he train her not to respond when asked if we forget anything? Witness, you are here to speak. You must speak to me. Frankly, I can't believe that you're speaking to the parrot. Well, I guess I should try to get some information in for it. You should judge that our owner is Mr. Yugi. Did I choose the wrong answer? Say hello, expect us not to get anywhere, or testify my talk to her. Alright, what did I say? What's your name? I'm gonna try what's your name. If it's not that, we'll do what's the safe number. Should I say her name? Polly, what's your name? Polly! Mr. Wright, I think we've established that this parrot is named Polly. Does this have anything to do with her owner's identity? Yes, it does! How fascinating! You claim the parrot's name will prove her owner's identity. Then show us the proof. Nick, don't you think you're taking the bluff a little too far? Listen, we're not here to answer the question of who is the caretaker. We're here to prove that he is young. All we have to do is tie the name Polly to Yugi. Your Honor, proof was that the parrot's name reverses the caretaker identity is... Check that. It's an option. It's Chapter Untitled. Fiona Young is the 7th court bailiff. Oh my gosh! I never read this. I didn't know. That's what happened to his wife. But yeah, this will prove it. The DL6 case file. That's quite a large file you have there. Which page is this proof on then? Show us without wasting our time. Very well, Mr. Wright, please show us the page. Where is this file and the information connected? We're going to check it. Might be suspect? Case summary, victim data, suspect data. Okay. Thought so. It's on the suspect data page. This page is all the information about Yana Yugi. Right after he was arrested, his fiancée committed suicide, see? Indeed, it does say that, yes. What was his fiancée's name? Polly Jenkins. Polly! Exactly, Your Honor. I want to remember the name of fiancé who had committed suicide. That's why he named his parrot after her. I see. I guess that is possible. But a mere coincidence, that's all. My granddaughter has a dog she calls Phoenix. Well, Mr. Phoenix, right? Does that make you my granddaughter's fiancé? She's only 7 years old. Indeed. Although he is a little weak for evidence in a murder trial, we need some other contributing evidence. Where am I going to find that? Nick, we're getting closer. One more. We can just get one more piece of evidence. Right. But what? Very well, witness. You may continue. So, okay. Well. Oh, you talk to her. Oh, what did I say? What's the safe number? There's the number of that safe. I don't know how this is going to freaking help, but the safe? Why? Let's just try to hear her say anything, okay? Polly, what's the number to the safe and check? What? 1228. 1228. My, what a reckless spirit. Well, Mr. Wright, you aren't claiming this number has something to do with the caretaker. Hang on. What did I say? Actually, it does? Actually, it does. That's why I had her say it. Ha, ridiculous. How can the number to the safe tell us who the caretaker is? Show us your proof. What could possibly link this number to the caretaker's true identity? Does it? Yeah. The day everything was ruined. Take that! DL6 case file. What's this obsession you have with that case, Mr. Wright? Where is in this file something related to the safe number? It's on the case file summary page. The case summary. Specifically, the date on which the DL6 incident occurred. The date of the incident, December 28th. Why, that's today's date, 15 years ago. And the number on that safe is 12 of 28. Ah! He used the day of the D06 incident as the number to his safe, Your Honor. That's how important that date was to him. I see. Circle is an interesting coincidence. People often do set their secret numbers to dates. Bah, this is not tangible proof. I set my age to 1100 because I'm number 1. That has nothing to do with a date. Nothing. That's enough. I think we've reached a conclusion here. It's a mere coincidence, that's all. True, that is a possibility. However, two coincidences are the same time are more like a pattern to me. What are you saying? Summon the caretaker of the boat shop. Immediately. Thank you, Parrot. Witness. Tell us your name. Wait. This witness, he doesn't remember. No, it's okay. I've accomplished what I wanted to do. I'm done. Nick, he looks totally different! This is the real Yogi, I think, finally. He's been acting people to hide his true identity. Acting for 15 years. Well, let me ask you again. Please state your name for the court. My name is Yanni Yogi. 15 years ago, I served as a bailiff to this very court. Order. Yanni Yogi. So it was you who killed Robert Hammond and tried to frame Miles Edgeworth for his death. Yes, it was me. I did it. They put me on the witness stand 15 years ago. Robert Hammond, he said I was merely unsound. Told me it would make me innocent, get me off the hook. So I pretended to have brain damage. I was innocent, really, but he didn't believe me. We won the trial, but I lost everything. Lost my job, my fiance, my social standing. Then, this year, 15 years later, a package arrived. It was a letter and a pistol. The plan was written out in careful detail. It was a plan for me to take my revenge on the people who ruined my life. I didn't care who had sent it. I thought it was my chance. After 15 years, this was it. Finally, a chance to have my revenge on Robert Hammond and Miles Edgeworth. I have no regrets. Wait a moment. Revenge against Miles Edgeworth? What do you mean? I'm not at liberty to speak on that matter. Why don't you ask Mr. Edgeworth yourself? Anyway, I admit I was the one who killed Robert Hammond. Oh, well. Bon Karma, where is Mr. Yogi? Under arrest, Your Honor. I saw no room for error in his confession. Then the defendant, Miles Edgeworth, is innocent. In this case, at least. Very well. Will the defendant please take the stand? No. Wow. There are few mysteries left unsolved. Still, you are cleared of suspicion for this particular case. So I'd like to pass judgment on the murder of Mr. Robert Hammond. Any objections? I don't believe it. Why isn't Von Karma saying anything? Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Should we win? That's all. This court is adjourned. I'm sorry. Yep, I was waiting for it. Did someone just say objection? It was in Von Karma. Wait, but that means no. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Your Honor, I object to your judgment. What do you mean? I'm not innocent at all. I've heard Yamayo killed Robert Hammond in revenge. But revenge for what? Nick! Edgeworth is trying to confess. He's going to say he's guilty. He's going to tell them he was a murderer in the DL6 incident. He's going to tell them he killed his own dad. What do I do? We're gonna save, cause I don't know what to do here. Raise an objection? The judgment has already been passed. I object to Edgeworth first. Of course, didn't something like this happen yesterday too? I believe it was certain witness read an objection after a guilty verdict was passed. That would be Larry. We must hear this new statement. We must hear Miles Edgeworth. He's right. We have a duty to hear Mr. Edgeworth out. Edgeworth, what have you done? For 15 years. For 15 years, I have had a recurring dream. A nightmare. It's only a nightmare. That's what I told myself. But now I know it wasn't a dream. Young wasn't the killer. You mean in the incident where your father died? From the distance, it was the shot. It wasn't suicide either. Everything was as clear as day. The murderer, the criminal in the DLC6 incident. It was me. Your Honor, I confess my guilt. I'm guilty for the DL6 statute of limitations. The statute of limitations which ends today. The culprit is me. Order, order. This is certainly unexpected. The defendant declared innocent is confessing to a different crime. A crime for which the statute of limitations runs out today. I'm not really sure how I should deal with this. Bah. It's obvious. We hold the trial right here, right now. We tried this man for his crime 15 years ago. You have this all planned out, didn't you? I think I would like to take a 5-minute recess. During this time, I'll consider the appropriate course of action to take. Court is adjourned. Edgeworth! 2:24 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. I'm sorry, right? I've just wasted all your effort. Mr. Edgeworth, I don't believe it, sir. I mean, you killed the dead. I don't want to believe it myself, detective. But it is the truth. I deserve to be punished. Murder is murder, no matter what the circumstances. This is crazy, just crazy. Nick, what are you doing? Huh? Oh. I was just reading for the court record once more. I'm getting my case ready. Your case? For what? Huh? Isn't it obvious? I'm going to prove that Miles Edgeworth is innocent. What are you talking about? You just meant to do it. Confess you did it in court. I'm sorry, Edgeworth, but I don't believe your nightmare. What? It's just a dream. It's not real. The truth is right here, in this court record. And then, you case, tighten your belt. The real fight is just beginning. I'll prove you're innocent. Trust me. What, right? December 28th, 2:30 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 3. Gentlemen, I would like to resume our trial. Judge, Miles Edgeworth has admitted his own guilt. He has confessed his crime. Let us begin by hearing his testimony. Then the pointless. Let the defense do the cross-examining. The statute of limitation of the DL6 runs out today. Though it's unconventional for me, I'd like to run this one by the book. I see. Does the defense have any objections? No, Your Honor. Von Karma, you knew this was going to happen from the very beginning, didn't you? Very well. Will Miles Edgeworth take the stand? Will the witness state his name? Will the witness state his name and profession? Miles Edgeworth. I'm the prosecuting attorney. Mr. Edgeworth, 15 years ago, you mistakenly killed your father, Gregory Edgeworth. Is this correct? It is correct. Then testify about this matter to the court. Jennifer was telling me about his dream yesterday. I know something. One detail didn't quite fit. That will be the key, but only if I can get it to work. Please, please. The DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe one of my father's trials. As we went to leave, an earthquake struck, trapping us in the elevator. My father and Mr. Yogi lost their composure and began to argue. Just then, something heavy fell at my feet. I picked it up and threw it at Mr. Yogi. I wanted them to stop fighting. A moment later, there was a single gunshot, then a scream. It was a terrible scream. I remember it to this day. That's all. And until now, you thought this memory was a dream. We were stuck in that elevator for 5 hours. The oxygen ever ran out, and I lost my memory of the events. Bah, the same claim Mr. Yogi has made. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Yes, Your Honor. The DL6 incident. That day, I had gone to the courtroom to observe my father's... Hang on, we're going to read the court case. Wait, what does that say? Scene of the murderer. That picture, like he got shot from the window, what I find so... That's the thing, it's definitely a gunshot, so... Not lying about that. Hang on, what is this? No, we're not presenting that. Checking that. Patient Elevator District Court has error in level oxygen completed at time of incident. Hang on. Incident, no clues found on the scene. Okay. Victim dad, Wright Edgeworth, 35, defense attorney trapped in the elevator, returned from the last trial with son. Miles Edgeworth, age 9, one bullet found in heart. The murder weapon was fired twice. That is odd. Anyway, trapped in the Edgeworth memory loss due to oxygen deprivation after his arrest. Fiancée Polly Jenkins committed suicide, and then that's just back to the beginning. Okay. Yeah, we're not questioning that. That's pretty obvious. Yeah. Not. Here's the question: why did the bailiff go with you? I don't know if I should press that yet. We're begin to argue. Sorry for asking. What did you do to them? I was a 9-year-old boy at the time. What could I do? I was scared, trembling in the corner. But then something had fell at my feet, which is odd. That is odd! What was it? A pistol. I assume it was the bailiff Yogi's. The safety must have come off when it fell from his host. And you picked it up. What happened next? I wanted them to stop fighting. Well, clear. There's a single gunshot. Then a that. The gun fired once? Yes. I think after I threw it, I lost consciousness. Since then, they echoed in my head every day. That gunshot and that horrible scream. The scream. Scream, I remember this. The court, right? I'm not crazy. But the court record said that it was 2 gunshots, right? Yeah, it was fired twice.
Objection!
Are you sure you only heard 1 gunshot? Yes, I'm sure of that. I heard the shot and the scream. Then everything faded. I was unconscious until the rescuers came. I see. No, Your Honor, unfortunately you don't. Look at this file one more time. This plainly contradicts the witness's testimony. You do enjoy dragging out that file, don't you? I don't accept this evidence unless you can tell us what page it's on. Which page contradicts Miles Edgeworth's testimony? Victim data. Look at the victim data in this file. It says, quite plainly, the murder weapon was fired twice. Miles Edgeworth only heard 1 gunshot, yet the murder weapon was fired twice. The first shot was the accidental fire when the pistol was thrown. So, who fired the remaining shot? Was there perhaps another shooter who fired that second shot? Your Honor, as I'm sure you are aware, this incident occurred 15 years ago. The evidence is dated. Pistol did fire twice. However, we do not know when that second shot was fired. It might have been fired the day before the incident. There is no proof that the second shot had anything to do with this incident. What? I see. You do have a point, Mr. Wright. The murder weapon was fired twice, as we have heard. One of those shots was fired by the defendant, a boy at the time. Do you have any proof that the other shot fired has something to do with the case? Yes? Your Honor, I think I will be able to show you your proof. What? Impossible. No, Mr. Von Karma, save your surprise for after you've seen the evidence. It's quite bad form if you show your surprise now. Someone might think you're up to something. Alright, Mr. Wright, show us your proof. Do you have evidence that the second firing of the pistol related to this incident? Is it the gun? Is it? Either the bullet or the picture. Which one is it? I'm going to go with... Okay, that would only prove that there's one. I think this would show that. Look at this photograph. This is the photograph of the scene of the crime 15 years ago. I can see that the victim lying there is Gregory Edgeworth. This proves that the murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the accident. This photograph proves it. So let me get this straight. This photograph proves 2 shots were fired. Where? Your Honor, please get a clue. Show the judge for the contradiction in the photo. It's gotta be this, right?
Take that!
As it should be obvious, the contradiction is here. I see a bolt hole in the door. Your Honor, Gregory Edgeworth was killed by a shot fired from the pistol. Yet there's also a bullet hole in the elevator door. We also know that the murder weapon was fired twice. Thus, someone other than Edgeworth fired that second shot. Order, order. Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? It's simple, Your Honor. At the time of the incident, 2 shots were fired. One went into Gregory's heart, Edgeworth's heart. The other hit the elevator door. Remember that the defendant lost consciousness after the shot he fired rang out. In conclusion, we must agree that the second shot was fired by someone else. Mr. Wright, but who could that someone else be? The murderer, of course. I knew I should have stepped in before your wild fantasies got out of hand. Mr. Wright, look once more at the DL6 incident case file. Look closely. Try the case summary page. Case summary? That's on page 1. Look at what's written there. Not a single clue was found on the scene. I know, but why is there a hole through the door? Or then, the pistol had been fired 2 times. The other bullet would have been discovered on the scene. He does have a point. The second bullet has never been found. Why? Because the second bullet does not exist. Because the second bullet does not exist. The bullet that claimed Gregory Edgeworth's life was the one fired by his own son. That is the truth of this matter. The whole truth. It was undoubtedly something else that made the bullet hole in the door. What if, in panic, someone tried to shoot the door to open it? If for the first one. Something that... Well, then what made the bullet hole? Because a bullet was found in Gregory's chest. Order. I will have order. Mr. Wright has proven one thing to us quite clearly. The murder weapon was fired twice at the time of the incident. However, as Mr. Von Karma says, the second bullet fired was not found. It's highly unlikely that the police merely overlooked the second bullet. So all we have is the single bullet fired. Afraid I have to discount the defense's claim. Tisk. I praise the judge for his wisdom in this matter. Gah! How did this happen? I don't believe that the second bullet didn't exist. Was I wrong? I've been wrong about this whole incident? What are you doing, Nick? Why aren't you raising an objection? I'm sorry, Maya. What? I looks like I was wrong. Nick! If the second bullet wasn't there, then all my conjectures are for nothing. No! But you said you'd do it, Nick. You said you'd get Edgeworth declared innocent. I'm sorry. Just when I saw the photograph, I thought 2 shots had been fired. So certain of it. I thought I'd won. I thought there was another person, someone else who fired the killing shot. But now, I was wrong to think it could be that simple. This case has stood unsolved for 15 years. Nick! Well, it seems we have finally cleared up this incident. Only 1 bullet was found at the scene of the crime. That shot was fired by Miles Edgeworth. Precisely. I'd like to ask one thing of Miles Edgeworth before passing my verdict. Have you been paying attention to the trial so far? Yes, Your Honor. Sorry, yes, Your Honor. Do you have any objections? No, I do not. So you killed your father, though it was not your intention. Yes, I did. Oh no. He's accepted the guilt? Very well. The statute of limitation on the murder of Gregory Edgeworth runs out today. Therefore, I must pronounce a verdict on the defendant right here. Right now! Indeed. Does anyone have any objections? I've been here before. It's just like my first day in court. There's so many things I know I should be saying, but my mind's gone blank. I can't find the words. Mr. Wright. I have an objection?
Objection!
Your Honor. Your Honor, I object to this. Mr. Wright, on what grounds do you object? Nick! I don't know. His case is perfect. Oh no. Grr! It must exist. The second bullet. What? Did you just say? Nothing! The second bullet must exist. But where? Someone took it. Someone took it. It seems waiting is not going to produce us any answers from Mr. Wright. Wait, Your Honor! The second bullet, existed? Well, what? Well, we just heard proof that it did not exist. I realize that, Your Honor. I'm really grasping here. It's just, someone took it from the scene of the crime. That's what happened. But who? The murderer. A murderer? Then tell us just who this this murderer. I'm still thinking that one. So the criminal took the second bullet, but why? Huh? First of all, how would they have found it? It's not easy to find a stray bullet, Mr. Wright. Was there some pressing need for the murderer for that bullet? Well, why would they need it if they... Why would the murderer need it if... Why would they... Why would the murderer grab the bullet if they didn't need it? But we are gonna save. Of course there was a need. That's why they took it. But what possible reason could they have had? Well... the reason the murderer took the bullet away from the scene from them was the bullet would be proof, or both of those are good answers. The bullet would be proof. Or maybe they thought that the bullet would be used as proof. Proof. It was a special bullet, so they took it with them. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet from inside Gregory as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the two shots fired? Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to have to penalize you. Dang it! No. Cautious. Should have gone cautious. We're gonna close, and we're gonna go back in. I should have just... It's fine. But yeah, but he does say makes a good point. Oh. Continue. Yes. Oh. Okay, the murderer had to find it. Of course, blah blah blah. Alright, read this. Possibilities that I've had. Well, the murderer took the bullet away from the scene of them was the murderer's cautious. Although the murderer was a very cautious sort, you see. That's why the murderer had to search for that bullet. If that was the case, then they should have taken the bullet. It's not they took it at all. It's not they took it at all. Then this is Burr as well. Huh? Why would they only take one of the 2 shots fired? Oh, right. Mr. Wright, have you really thought this through? I'm going to penalize you. Fine, we'll take the penalization. Alright, this isn't going so well. Was there some pressing need for the murder? It didn't need it. Why the murderer was trying to look for that stray bullet? Haven't got a clue. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? The murderer had no reason to take that bullet. You don't want to admit it, but it's true. Her. Had to take it. Had to take it. The murderer? What does that mean? You're thinking too normal. Think crazy. Don't think why the bullet was taken away. Think why the bullet had to be taken away. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, well, the murderer had no intention of taking the bullet from the scene. But the murderer had to take the bullet. Had to, Mr. Wright? What do you mean? Well, for instance? For instance, what? Maybe the bullet, hit the murderer? The bullet hit the murderer. Just saying, for instance. I mean, if it hit you, you would have to take it with you, wouldn't you? It's not like you could just perform surgery right there. You know? Wait a second. Let's just knock off the top of the head, but what if that's what really happened? Let me get this straight. So at the time the murderer themselves was shot, and they left with the second bullet inside of them, thus leaving only 1 bullet at the scene of the crime. Yes, I guess that's how it would work, yes. But there's a problem with that. The other 2 people rescued from the elevator, whilst Edgeworth and Yanni Yoga were both unharmed. So that would mean the murder came from the outside, yes. 2 men fight inside the elevator. Trying to stop them, the boy picks up a pistol as he throws it. The pistol discharges, and the bullet goes through the elevator door and hits the murderer outside. The boy loses consciousness. Then the murderer opens the elevator door and sees the men inside. Mr. Wright, you're truly the most unpredictable defense attorney I've ever known. I can tell you're grasping, yet I can't deny the possibility of what you say. What are you saying? Deny it! Deny it! No one involved with the incident was wounded. There is no murderer. No one wounded at the time of the incident. He's right. I can't think of anyone. Hey, Nick? Huh? I just thought of something really crazy. Crazy? Remember that what Mr. Grossberg said yesterday? Edgeworth to devote his perfect court record. I mean, I knew it had to be. He had to be involved somehow in order to know that the incident know a great deal about it. And also somehow how he managed to. And also I knew he had to somehow do it. Know that the thing was a dream. So I'm not surprised that he's the murderer. Quite shocked about Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he'd taken in his many years of prosecuting. What if Karma didn't take a vacation because of the shock, but took it because he was injured? Which would mean, it could only mean one thing. He was the murderer in the TLC 6 incident. He was the man who shot Gregory Edgeworth. It's wrong karma! Oh man! Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You seem dazed. No, Your Honor. Well? You have isolated the possibility that the murderer came from the outside. Can you give us the name of your suspect? Uh-oh, should I come out and say? Yeah, say it now! Why would we save it for a better time? But you know what? Just in case. We only get a limited amount of these. Your Honor, there is a suspect. One suspect. Well, that's certainly interesting news. Very well, Mr. Wright. Who is your suspect? My hands are shaking. But they what? Wrong karma! Wrong karma! You mean the Von Karma, the prosecutor, the one standing right over there? Bah! You don't object. I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? I see no need. Why honor this ridiculous outburst with my objection? Because you took a vacation for several months starting the day after the innocent. Yet you pride yourself on a perfect record. Why did you take such a long vacation without any reason? You're claiming that I took a vacation to heal my injury from the incident. Fascinating. Prove it. I would have need surgery, no? Where did I go? To under the knife at Mr. Wright. Bring the doctor that operated on me. Have him testify. Nick! Let's find out who his doctor is. It's no use. Edgeworth? I know Montana, perhaps too well. He's perfect. He wouldn't leave clues. Probably didn't undergo surgery. That would leave a doctor as a witness. Nobody's that perfect. So what, Nick? Von Karma put the bullet out by himself? That's insane! No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out yourself. Wait. That bullet has to be somewhere. But where? No! It's not still in him, is it? It can't be. It can't be. Can you produce the evidence proof that I was shot? Prove evidence. Alright, Von Karma, I will prove it. I believe I know use evidence. I know how much you like it, so I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot was... What is it? Is it this? Is it this?
Take that!
What exactly is that? Sorry. No! Judge, if you would. Right, penalty! Dang it! Ugh. Has bullet in him. How do I prove it? I'm not sure to make it this far. So I could reserve evidence. Yes, Your Honor. No, we're not gonna save. How far was it since I saved though? Oh gosh, maybe I should have served. Well, too late. Say it now. One love suspect. Your suspect. Yep. Yep. Yep, that Von Karma, yep. Yeah, you think it's ridiculous? What are you going to say here? Because I know it's him. You pride yourself a perfect courtroom where it takes up the Italian reason. Claim that I took an everything and it's fascinating. Prove it. I have me simply no project longer than that kind of right? Friend the doctor put me operating on me, haven't testified. Nick! Let's find out who this doctor is. No use. Okay, no, we'll stay here now. Edgeworth? I know Von Karma. Perfect. Not so well. He's perfect. He won't leave close. He's probably didn't undergo surgery. Without the doctor as a witness. Sure, no one's that perfect. So what, Nick? Did Von Karma pull the bullet out by himself? That's insane. No, he couldn't have. You can't just pull bullets out of yourself. Wait. What's that mean? That bullet has to be somewhere, but where? Well, Mr. Wright, can you produce evidence to prove that I was shot? No, we're saving right here. This is where we're saving. What do I have? What's the evidence? Okay, this is clearly wrong. What am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to say it? Well, what evidence am I supposed to give? I can't figure it out. Shoot. Hang on. Please go. Okay, yeah. Or didn't need it. Say it now. To show evidence. Oh! That makes sense. That's coming in useful? Okay. Alright, Von Karma, I'll prove it. I won't even use evidence. I know how you like it so much. What? The evidence that proves Von Karma was shot was... Where is that metal detector? Von Karma's perfect. He won't risk surgery leaving an evidence trail. So then I ask, where's that bullet now? I think it's unlikely that Von Karma performed surgery on himself. You don't mean... I do. There's a possibility that the bullet is still inside Von Karma. Is that even possible for all these years? Well, there's one way to find out. We can use this metal detector that I have still from the detective. Well, Von Karma, I'm going to run this over you and see what we find. You sweated profusely now. I refuse. You refuse. What refusing? This means you acknowledge that the bullet is still inside you. Order, order, order. Your Honor, the defense requests that we be allowed to use the dimensional factor. Judge, I call for suspension of this trial. This is invasion of privacy. This is invasion of privacy. The statute of limitations runs out on this case today. It was you who said that we have to end it right here, right now. Enough. I permit the use of the metal detector. Mr. Von Karma, you will submit yourself to testing. Nick, what does this mean? I don't know, but we have to give it a shot. You reacted. Something inside his right shoulder. No bullet. Mr. Von Karma. You. It was you. I was afraid this would happen. And so I remained silent. Indeed, there is a bullet in my soldier. However, it has nothing to do with this incident. What? I've shot in the shoulder long before the DL6 incident. I claim that the bullet in my shoulder has no relation to DL6. But Von Karma, can you prove that? Prove? I have no obligation to prove anything. Yes, you do! You're a suspected murderer! It is Mr. Wright who must prove something here. Not I. Mr. Wright. Well, can you prove it? Can you prove that the bullet in Von Karma's shoulder was from DL6? Of course you can't. You don't have any of the DL6 evidence. That's because you took it out of the records room yesterday. No proof. You cannot convict me of any crime. Sorry, Mr. Wright. No, I'm the one who's sorry, Mr. Von Karma. What? You were so close. One day away from freedom. But you see, I have proof. What? Who would have thought you would dig your own grave trying to convict Edgeworth? I can link that bullet to your shoulder in the DL6 incident. And here's my final proof. It's the bullet. It's gotta be the bullet. We need to show it now.
Take that!
That's a bullet? Where did you get that? This is the bullet used in the DL6 incident. This was taken from the heart of the victim, Mr. Gregory Edgeworth. The bullet is preserved quite nicely and all the ballistic markings intact. Ballistic markings. You might recall the term. It came up in the first trial 2 days ago. Ballistic markings are the fingerprints of a weapon. All bullets fired from a gun are marked with that weapon's unique pattern. By examining the markings, you can tell which weapon fired the bullet. It's quite accurate. So we're going to get surgery. We're going to open him up and get the bullet out? That sounds painful. We have 2 bullets in our possession. The bullet removed from Gregory Edgeworth's heart. The other, Mr. Von Karma, is the bullet buried in your shoulder. You could analyze both bullets. Then, if the markings matched, you would know that both bullets have been fired from the same gun. The very same pistol, in other words, the murderer weapon that killed Gregory Edgeworth. Mr. Von Karma, you will have to remove the bullet from your shoulder. Then we will compare the ballistic markings on this bullet, and solve this case once and for all. Well, Mr. Von Karma. This is great. That scream. I've heard that scream before. Wait, I know. Help, I can't breathe. Quiet. So quiet. You're not making this any easier. I'll bring my arrow. Get away from my father. Bang. Oh. It's that scream I heard in the elevator 15 years ago. Von Karma, it was you who screamed. Mr. Von Karma? Edgeworth, only you would dare defy me. So it was you. You and your father are my curse. You and your father shame me with a penalty on my record. And you have the scar on my shoulder that would never fade. I'll bury you. I'll bury you with 15 years earlier. Chief Prosecutor, I am sorry. Karma, it's not like you to make this kind of error. You never thought that Edgeworth would be the one to catch you. I was careless. So is every single prosecutor slightly incriminating? Sorry, but you will have to be penalized. I've covered for you in the past, but not this time. Edgeworth. Well, our record's not perfect. We got a few penalties. The shock like none I'd ever known. Me, penalized. It took hours for me to regain my composure. Suddenly, I found myself in the darkness. I was in the court records room. I must have wandered in there without thinking where I was going. The room was pitch black. The lights must have gone out. I went into the hall and felt my way to the elevator. I pressed the button, but nothing happened. Then, there was a noise. I was in pain, a horrible burning pain in my shoulder. Just then, the lights came back on. The elevator door opened before my eyes. I saw 3 people inside, all lying unconscious from oxygen deprivation. Much to my surprise, a pistol lay at my feet. I knew then it was destiny. His last moments, Wright Edgeworth was unconscious. He died, never knowing who had shot him. Later, he spoke for a medium, blaming Mr. Yogi. He was fooled. It was the perfect crime. It wasn't Maya's mother's fault at all. It was Gregory Edgeworth. Who would have thought another man would have come to open that elevator door? Judge. What? What are you doing? Do your job. Bring an end to this miserable charade. Now, end it. Very well. Appears that we have come a very long way to the end of this maze. 15 years later. Mr. Miles Edgeworth? Yes, Your Honor. You are innocent. You are innocent. As you said, it was all a nightmare. Yes, Your Honor. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth. Wait, words. I can't say that. I never can say that word. That's all. This court is adjourned. December 28th, 5:38 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Nick, we did it! Did you see his face? Bug Karma was even paler than usual. Pretend to be cool, but inside you crushed him, Nick. Crushed. Gotta say, I'm impressed. Hey, it was pretty close, though. I was sure we had it. I know. I was on the verge of tears the whole time myself. But now it's all just a good memory. So it's finally over, Edgeworth. Right. Yeah? I'm not sure how to say this. I know. Try thank you. I see. Thank you. Right. You're welcome. I think you could have done better than that. Sorry, I'm not good at this sort of thing. You've got a lot to learn, Edgeworth. She's got there. Woohoo! Woohoo! I can't say it. Amazing, pal. You pulled through just like I thought you would. I never forget this, so I owe you one, pal. This night, let's party. Dinner's on me. Yeah, my salary went down a bit this month. But you guys. See, Mr. Edgeworth, you take a lesson from Detective Gumshoe. That's how you say thank you. I see. I feel foolish. Don't worry. Take it a little at a time. You'll get used to it. It's been 15 years since I've seen Edgeworth this unguarded. Hey, y'all. Lotta! Y'all look great in there. Thank you. Yo, Edgeworth, congrats! Thank you all very much. I knew you were innocent from the start, of course. Just look at you. You wouldn't stick your head in the cookie jar if no one was there. You weren't the witness on the first day of trial, weren't you? Yeah, well, let bygones be bygones, eh? Speaking of which, what are you doing now, Lotta? Who, me? I'm back to college. Give up trying to be investigated photographing pretty quick. Really? That's too bad. Huh? Isn't that the hot dog guy from the park, huh? It's over, Nick. My life. It's over, Nick. My life is over. Why the sad face, Larry? What happened now? Oh, Nick, I'm not long for this world. Uh-oh. You don't look sick. It's cancer. She's going to live in Paris, Nick. Paris, Nick. She's leaving me behind. Should I see that coming? Yo, Edgy, there you are. Yes, here I am. I don't know what I'm going to do. Congrats, Edgy. Here, a little gift from me from celebration. That's unusual for you. Everybody, you can. How long did I do? My drink bell. Huh? Oh, thanks. Look forward to it. Yo, Nick. That's the suit that questioned me. Being so street, that's not police talk for prison food, right? Right? Oh, I think you'll be fine, Larry. What? Yeah? What's up? What's up? That envelope that Larry gave me. It's got money in it. Yeah, well, that's not strange. People get money anyway to celebrate sometimes. It's $33, right? Huh? What's a weird amount? I mean, it's not a little amount, but it's not a lot either. 38 exactly? Nick? Wasn't that the exact amount of lunch money that's stolen from Edgeworth in school? 38? No. No! Larry, it was you? What are you so surprised about, Wright? Huh? Larry was absent that day from school, right? But that doesn't automatically rule him out as a suspect. What? Think back to that day 15 years ago. Larry took the day off, but he was bored. Right, so he came to school anyway. They saw the money lying there, and the rest is history. I was never good at history. Unbelievable. Edgeworth, you didn't know, did you? I suspected. I just couldn't picture Larry protecting you like he did that day. Everyone else was saying you did it. The whole class was against you, remember? Yeah, too well. Right, you may not know this, but you used to have a saying back in school. When something smells, it's usually the boss. I know. Really, right. I'm surprised you didn't figure it out. Well, this is sure unexpected turn of events. Eh? Edgeworth? Should have told me. No, Nick. It was 15 years ago. Don't you think the statute of limitations has run out, Mr. Edgeworth? I'd say so, yes. There, you have it. Grrr. What does that leave me? I've become a defensive corner because of what you two did. Well, you always have been something of an insufferable emotionalist. Yeah, and you get worked up too easily too. Death! The death sentence for both of you. But if I only known I'd become a prosecutor. The same goes for me, only the other way around. For the longest time, I thought I might have killed my own father. I thought I might be a criminal. I became a prosecutor in part to punish myself. If I had known the truth, I might have become a defense attorney after all. Edgeworth. What's the switch right? What's the switch right? Hey, y'all line up, I'll take a photo. Hey, photo time, let's go. No, Edgeworth. If you want, you could join our firm. And after that, dinner on me. You could join our firm, Edgeworth. Ted the Gumshoe took us out of town that night. We celebrate Edgeworth's newfound freedom, even though Edgeworth himself is still in detention. I'll be there in a bit. Okay. December 29th, 5... Wow, that's today, actually. 5:02 a.m. Ranco offices. Whoa, I went a little overboard yesterday. My head hurts. Huh? It's still only 5. Maybe I should go back to sleep. What's this? A letter? Good morning, Nick. You were really impressive yesterday. Seeing you made me think about what I'm doing here. I'm a spirit medium, in training, of course. I want to help Mr. Edgeworth, too. I want to help you. But I couldn't. I was useless. So I decided to go back to my training. I'll become a full-fledged spirit medium for starters. Couldn't say it to your face, so I left this letter. Goodbye, Nick. Goodbye. What time is it? Yeah, the first trains of the mountain have already left to the station. Are we gonna find her? Guess I'm too late. Hey! Nick! Maya! So you're leaving? Yeah. It's hard being a spirit medium who can't talk to spirits. And I think you'll do fine without me, Nick. Be good, okay?
Hold it!
Huh? Well, wait! What? I never could have saved Edgeworth without your help. Huh? On the last day of the trial, I heard her. I heard Mia's voice. You heard my sister? Yes, only her voice, but still. It was at the very end when I thought we lost everything. Well, that's my sister for you. Detective Gunship helped to Mr. Grossberg and even Larry. I'm the only one who couldn't help. I was useless, Nick. But you were the one who slept on Karma, Maya, huh? I didn't do anything. All I did was wander around in a daze. Sorry, but I have evidence that you helped. Now, evidence? Show us some evidence. Cheer up. Oh boy.
Take that!
A bullet? Long Karma was convinced you'd taken off the evidence pertaining to DL6. But you were the one who rescued the last piece of evidence we needed. This was the bullet that put an end to Von Karma. And you were the one who gave it to me. isn't it Nick? Thanks, Maya. I could have done it without you. I'll be back soon. Huh? I'm going to complete my training and come back. Okay, I'll be waiting. Of course you will. You can't run the office by yourself. You're hopeless. Oh, I don't know about that. So, this is it. See you soon, Maya. Aww. Thanks, Nick! Let me in the case. And so my story ends. Time to turn a new page. And say goodbye to the novice defense attorney that I once was. Now a new story begins. The same old crazy cast of characters. Don't think you've graduated yet, amateur. Mr. Wright, perhaps you'd like to rethink that claim? Yes, Your Honor. Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Objection!
Oh, is it the end? No. Hey, you found Mr. Edgeworth came down to the precinct to wish me a Happy New Year. Talk about a pleasant surprise. Whoa! Detective Gun Shoo! Then he hung his head low and went right back outside. Kind of like he was embarrassed or something. Strange, huh? Still, if I was him, no offense, but I would be. Huh? Nick, you haven't seen him lately. Who, me? I've been working at a cheese shop. That's Missy Delight's lately, but she's not exactly what you call a cheap date. Oh, well, she's in Hawaii right now, yeah. Larry, oh my gosh. Right, yeah, I remember him. I don't remember his voice. I hear he's been busy lately, you know, not like ringing the hotel by storytelling and everything. No, I'm sure he's grateful. Yeah, I totally forgot his voice, so. Oh, they're showing everyone. Okay. Really? Good to know. This is interesting. So, does that mean we're going to see Steel Samurai and Cody in Edgeworth? Oh, it's you? Phoenix Wright. Oh, yes. What? His other side was not. I wonder how he's doing. I haven't seen him of late. Oh, the days of my youth. Like the scented fresh lemon, you see? Like the freshest lemon, you see? Phoenix, right? Is he an actor? Well, I'm not buying it. You can be a star with a name like Phoenix. You don't know if I put Hammer on DVD nowadays. What about the days of supposed to give it a huh? I'm pleased to announce the Pink Princess is a hit. I sure owe it to Mr. Wright a great deal. Oh, I'm keeping my face out of the public eye until the show's over. I won't want to ruin any kid's dream, you know? This is definitely interesting for the credits, I'm not gonna lie. I do like it. Oh, I got a letter from Maya the other day. It sounds like she caught a cold standing under a waterfall. I wanted to visit, but didn't have time, so I sent her some Princess train cards. She says she can't buy them where it is. What kind of place does she live in anyway? I could skip, but I don't want to. It's interesting seeing all these people. What? Who's that? You want to talk? Let's talk. Pink Princess, alright? But, you know, I stuck into the studio the other day. I saw her, the one inside the pink princess suit. Oh, what a dog! It was kind of a shock for a boy my tender age. Wait, whoa. Yeah, I remember that lawyer guy. Huh? Me? I'm trained to become a paranormal photographer. You know that picture I took them around? Well, just behind them, there's a ghost. For real, now that's talent. I'm going to be famous. Oh, Mia. Seen everyone. Why is everyone? Is she Carol? Yeah! I love it. It's amazing. So does that mean it's been gumshoes with throwing confetti in the air? Brand new episodes and added. Well, here I was thinking this would be the end. Guess that's not the case. But let's see. That's good to know though. Let's see, is anyone currently not sure we'll rate her. I'm gonna go eat. Oh shoot, I canceled. So it's fun.